To touch once again on that breaking news. We've been following this story since early this afternoon out of Ottawa County. 2 people hurt after their plane crashed into the water near Riverview Airport. That's just north of Jenison. 13 News Side's Callie Lichter has been on this scene for hours. Callie, what's happening behind you, and do you have any new details at this point?
Yeah, Julia, so behind me is the Cessna 177, which was taking off here at the Riverview Airport in Georgetown Township. So on the Ottawa County border, I'm going to step out of the way here so you can see the plane, which was just taken out of the water maybe around an hour ago. They've been trying all afternoon to take it out of the water after the FAA showed up, after some investigation of the plane. As you can see, the front end of the plane does not look so good, Julia. It's pretty banged up, and so are the wings. And according to the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office, the plane was going down the runway, and there was some witnesses nearby who saw it veer off to the left, and on the side there is a gravel pit with some water in it, and the plane was in the water. But there were 2 bystanders nearby who were able to swim in the water and help the 84-year-old pilot and the 83-year-old passenger get out of that plane, and both of the men are from around Hudsonville. And so the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office says the 2 men are in serious condition but not life-threatening, and it was not a fatal accident. Luckily, both men were able to get to shore. The Ottawa County Sheriff's Office does credit the bystanders who were on the scene, who were able to get them out into the shore by the time that the first responders arrived, Julia, and that's pretty incredible.
I give these individuals a lot of credit. I mean, they saw a pretty serious situation happen. It sounds like they didn't think twice about what they had to do. They saw 2 people in distress that were involved in a plane crash and chose to jump in the water and swim after them and bring them to shore. So.
Certainly such a scary situation. We're glad that those 2 men are alive. Callie, obviously getting that airplane, even though it's on the smaller side compared to a commercial airplane, must have been quite the feat. Were you able to see any of that from your vantage point? I'm sure that was a huge undertaking.
Yeah, I know this field area by the runway that we're in was full of first responders, but we were able to see they had a sheriff's office boat out on, it's almost like a river, but it's a gravel pit full of water. River-ish area. They had a boat out there. Had dive team members fully suited up who were helping, get the plane attached to a big red tow truck, which was here on land, pulling this plane out. I mean, this is it's not a car. It's a fair bigger than a car. It took a lot of force, a lot of effort to get it out, and it did take them a couple hours once that tow truck arrived, maybe like an hour and a half, to finally get the plane out of the water, drag it out of the water. But definitely, it was a huge group effort to even just get, it attached and pulled up back to the shore, Julia.
Okay, Callie, well, we hope those 2 men recover, and of course an investigation will be underway to figure out exactly what happened here, but glad they were both able to make it out of the water alive. Thank you for your reporting today. We appreciate it.